Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to throw this on the first play. Milroe has a man downfield. It's Pittman. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. Throwing now, Milroe. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Milroe. Dumped off to his running back. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Brings up
rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Milroe to throw on 4th. He finds Worthy, complete. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle! Cam Little to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Thomas on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know it right now, Kate. I'm absolutely in favor of this frenetic pace. A touchdown scored, and this is what the immediate response is. Nearly answer it with a house call yourself. Yeah, there's no body blows in this one. This game's starting with some serious haymakers.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
40-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now here's Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
That finds Pittman, complete. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
Working inside the red zone. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Devondre Sweat. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
This defense, they might give up some points here on this opening drive, but they're doing their best with that pressure to not let it be 6.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So following the penalty, here comes 2nd and 9. to throw, Williams. And they're going to answer with one of their own. Touchdown, Bears. David Njoku, a 19-yard score. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Milroe looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Taken in by Luke Musgrave. They got 21 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now it's Milroe. Fits it through the middle. They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always, that's going to be good for a first.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. And it's Jalen Walker. And that will now make it 2nd and 20 to go.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Working on 2nd down. Milroe. He beams one deep right side. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Thornton Jr. A 27-yard score. On his little for the extra point. And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Returnable from near the end zone. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now Williams. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they make the tackle at the 38. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at 1st down here. Williams set to pass. This time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 20.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. It's a foot race. 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score. It's a pick six for Seattle.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked up. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance. And they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
And he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return.
Touchdown, Bears.
Santos now for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Milroe on 1st and 10. And 7-10 throwing football here early. Throwing from the gun here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears take over and have it starting out at the 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And that's going to give the Bears the 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it, and when they both recognize it, you get a first down.
Having gain up that handful there. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Little off centers, man. Just couldn't adjust to it.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Williams. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
On 4th down, it's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Seahawks get the football back at the 30 after that interception.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of Worthy over the middle. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
No road to pass on 2nd down. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pass is caught at the 9. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
21 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
From the gun, here's a give to Love. And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks. Jeremiah Love, a 6-yard score. Mike McDonald with his eyes glued to this field. His offense lining up for 2.
Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's a design run for Milroe. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Bears 13.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams to throw. Into traffic. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
42-yard line.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Williams will look to throw. And right back to him. This time the defense was ready. And that hit forces it loose. It's incomplete, and we've got a 3rd down. Now here's Williams. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd.
1st down,
1st and 10 from the 43. To throw, Williams. Picking up again here with Robinson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
Here's Williams again. Finds a man right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And that drops this lead down to 5. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. To throw, here's Milroe. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bears will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. One final shot before the half. Absolutely fires this one right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
One play action. Williams rolling out to his left. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So early movement, not at the line, but out wide this time. And this is going to draw the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now 2nd down throw for Williams. And this one's going to be dropped too. Boy, something has gotten into them. And now quickly, it's 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. But we all know that turnover puts him out there against an offense in field goal range already, Brock. The defense's goal, keep it as lengthy an attempt as they can.
That's right, and that will help, Kate. Like that 1st down incompletion, and now you're kind of honestly thinking, can I knock him backwards? Can I create a tackle for loss and may even take him out of field goal range?
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throw here, 3rd down. Going deep here for the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Dante Thornton Jr. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. The 18 is up and good from Little. And lead is up to 12.
32. Bears 20.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now Williams. And they pick him off again. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, Love gets it. And he's in for the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Williams set to pass. Robinson snags it over the middle. Gets some space around midfield. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Bears 1st down.
Williams from the gun. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
1st down, Chicago.
1st down, Williams. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down. To the air yet again. Williams. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they face 2nd down. Ooh, he gave him a good chance there at that 3rd touchdown. He just tried dropping it back behind the secondary.
And I love that, Kate. You know that. All the time we get to spend talking ball together. Keep feeding them until they stop it, and they finally did.
He's going to try another deep one here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. Working quickly here.
1st down, Bears.
Here's Williams. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Devin Lloyd making the play.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
He's going for it again. And what a play downfield to break up that throw. It's going to be 2nd down. So a rare win for them in coverage there, Brock. Haven't found a lot of success stopping the pass at all game, but they finally take one away there.
One of the rare opportunities today with this group, on a contested ball, they actually knock it away.
And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Rolling on second. Williams connects with Thomas on the out. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet. Let it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. Well, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. A dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bears first down.
Looking inside the red zone. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner. Making that play against double coverage. It's second down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but when it gets really tough right here in game action.
He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and things look tougher now with third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Williams to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. A little excitement on that completion, but in the end, not able to challenge for the first down. It's fourth down. Desperation time here. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Quick pass here into the hands of Pittman. And that's going to be a safety.
The result of the play is a safety.
So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. First and 10 from the 43. Now here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. To throw, Williams. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it once again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
They're going to pass it here. Brought in right side. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
It's a gain
You just
of
got to love that
18.
angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
As his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's second down.
Incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And neither of them can come down with it. Gave that one a heck of a ride, but it falls incomplete. Third down coming up.
Incomplete.
I'm an old offensive coordinator in the NFL. Sitting in our team meeting, he would say, listen, my job is to get you a one-on-one. Your job is to win it. Well, that time the defense, they're paid to win battles too, and he got the job done defensively.
And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock. And that should finish off this win for him.
It's a gain of
This
16
entire play,
yards.
Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Caught by his back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. To try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
Right to the air to open this one up. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
Shipley, the first down, and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Willis moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 33, here's second and a couple. He'll hit Tucker on the slant. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Steelers.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
That one swung out wide to Shipley. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Long opening drive. It's taken up most of this first quarter. Now they want to pay it off. It's first and goal. And that ball incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
Throwing, Willis. For the end zone, but it's batted away and incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's third and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Throwing here on third and goal. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Ball on the 36
7.
now. Here's 2nd and 7. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Downfield for Njoku. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
1-yard gain.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Over the middle, it's intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. Willis now to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Omar Speights in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Now Willis. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf. And it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop. And it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And this
the blitz gets home. He is taken down. Can't get the throw off. They have turned it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. On 2nd down, it's Williams. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He was brought down by Shamar James. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I still think I might have gone for it there, but I do understand the coach's logic to a degree. End of the first half, we've got nothing on the scoreboard. Let's at least just put something up there to give ourselves some juice going into the half.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Willis now to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They do indeed snap it as they'll... Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field.
That is over the middle and intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. To throw is Willis. Exiting the pocket right. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Shipley. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain no 1st down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. Steelers getting ready to punt this one away. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Michael McFadden.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Willis. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the
10 yards to begin the second half and a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Getting up a little slow after that hit, but he does have a first down. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. They convert downfield, but it is caught. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again.
Williams pass complete to Xavier Thomas. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7.
The score, Bears 10. Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Willis to throw. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Willis. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Results.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs. Off to McCaffrey. There he goes. Inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. To the pylon. He's in. Williams. One. Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the dog.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and
Now
2.
a second down throw for Fields. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. He'll be stopped at the pickup of about 3. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The defensive pressure was stifling, forced him to throw it away, and it brings up fourth down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Pick off by the rookie from Oregon.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Off the play action, here's Fields. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Walker, he gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4. So to come to the line, second down, they need 14 yards. Fields to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Pittman's first catch of the game, and that is a first down.
22 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
And he'll only manage a couple here, so better than throwing it away, but now they are going to face third down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Now, Fields, forced out left. This is caught at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Larry Fitzgerald, touchdown Bengals. Now, the extra point. It's up and good, and the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. We are through 1. It's the Bengals on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. He will find Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd down, and they need 7. Here's Williams now to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will level things out at 7 apiece.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Fields. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Larry Fitzgerald. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Fields. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Take it in, back at his own 12. Oh, yeah. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, which is weird, Mike, because they sent so many guys out in the route. But what does that do? It really stresses your protection. The more guys out in the route, the less guys blocking, and the play ends up resulting in a sack. Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped pretty quickly. Scramble. Let's give him 2 for that one.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Williams. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Williams. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and 10. Here's Brown. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
And the Bears.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. They could have put it at the 1 and gone for 2, but they elect to still kick it here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Bears 14, Bengals 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this
The
kickoff.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Wow, look up, see a defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Now a second down throw for Fields.
At the 33-yard line.
Trying on left side and caught by Penson. They get 18 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku.
Second and 10.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Moving left. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Back to throw is Fields. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what
looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. Looks like the Bears got there, and they did. Chicago ball.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. About 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
4th down.
The Bears sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. Here's 1st down. In motion comes Pittman. They go play action with Fields. Left side, he's got Njoku.
Fields pass.
And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 14.
So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Fields from the pistol. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to find David Njoku.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
2nd down, it's Fields. That could be the dagger. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Chase Brown gets the call. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah Likely, 52 yards. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
1st down, Bears.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Williams.
36-yard line.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it with blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Pittman, 35 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases?
And oh, it's blocked. The Lions pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
48-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Rodgers. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now it's Rodgers. He targets Ingram for another grab. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
11-yard loss on the play.
Jalen Walker
third down.
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Rodgers going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to be taken down. They go to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
The Bears field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Hurts. On the move, headed right. He can run it, and he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here, 3rd down. Going for the first, Judkins. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. Hurts looking to throw. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Harold Landry. And that makes it 2nd and 19 to go.
Offense's goals, pretty simple. Right, get those first downs, keep those chains moving. Defensively, your goal, knock them backwards. And those sacks, big, big key.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Trying again following the sack. Hurts. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. He's hit, finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that is a Miami first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Across the 20, continuing to work. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here.
3 more yards. That's another Dolphins.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Judkins running between the tackles. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Judkins will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. They go to him again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just 2 on that pickup, and after another run, he stopped shy. It's fourth and goal. Well, they managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the first down against a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that second level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Showing a little burst so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that, I mean, kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throwing on second, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. Forward progress stopped. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
On the carry. Good tackle by Jalen Walker. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
36-yard line.
Williams to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He's out in the clear. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after.
McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Dolphins 10. Bears nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Things going well so far. Has a hole left, room to run. 30 into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown, Bears.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they trail by 3.
Dolphins 10. Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Chooses to bring this one out. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with Judkins. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Hurts setting up to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. Now he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get the big play just before half. 31 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Hurts. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. And it's Jalen Walker. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down at 3rd and 19 now.
3rd down.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bears in the nickel. 3rd down. From the gun, Judkins. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down.
The tackle made by Julian Love.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that. He's
hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Thomas on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. They'll give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Throwing on second, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Williams pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. On the give, here's Judkins. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami!
Sean Judkins!
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
That makes the score Dolphins 21, Bears 7.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 42. Williams set to pass. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Now second down throw for Williams. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Now Williams. He gets it again to Walker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first
to
down.
throw, Williams. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 17.
Williams to throw on second. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offensive line fast.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Chicago.
Ben Johnson dialing it up. They're going to try for the two-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the two-point
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt.
21, Bears 13. Cairo Santos.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for second and long.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Now Hurts. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Quinshawn Judkins. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They've got third and 5 now after the last completion got him 5. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Back now for the fourth quarter. Offense staring down a third and 5 here. Hurts to throw. Right back to Judkins. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Dolphins up by 8. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Another game to Judkins. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Setting up to pass. That one's complete over the middle. And in the end, no danger of them actually reaching the marker. He's hauled down well short after a gain of 7. It is 4th down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from a short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
throw reeled in by Thomas. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
A 6-yard
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Here he is to throw. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. This one stopped, play gains about 6 yards, and that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
Chicago.
He'll look to throw it. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
At the Dolphins, 37.
Working on 2nd down. Williams. On target here to Njoku. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
First down, Bears.
From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. So Reed the gift to McCaffrey. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. Williams will look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. There's the timeout. It's one of the last times they could afford to take a sack, and now they're down to maybe their final snap. 7 seconds left. This might be our final play here. Williams to throw. And they're still not blocked. He brings in the touchdown, and now they've got a shot to force overtime.
Chicago.
Man, it is loud in here, Brock. They've got to get set and convert, though, to tie it up.
The Bears will line
One
up
final
for the
shot here.
conversion.
And they can't complete the pass. Oh, they had a chance at the time, but barring a miracle, they're going to fall 2 points short.
Bears, 19. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few.